Hi, this is Steve Scarlatus from Pocketnow.com, and today we're going to play around with the GSM feature in the Verizon HTC Ozone phone, which is Verizon's global phone and has both CDMA and GSM capability. The first thing we're going to do is actually go into the settings and see if we can use the GSM feature. So we'll go to networks here. Let's see, I think I went too far. So we'll go into phone and then into networks. And you can see you've got global operations or GSM only or CDMA only. So let's try GSM only, and it's got currently in the unit a Verizon Vodafone CDSM, and you can see we went to the signal strength went back to 0, so now it's searching. So if we go back into phone, into networks, you'll see we're searching. And obviously I've tried this before the video just to see what would happen. And since we're here in the US and there doesn't seem to be any roaming agreements between Verizon and AT&T or T-Mobile, we end up not finding a network, which is interesting because I would have thought they might at a minimum provide 911 service, but that is not even provided in the US. Or at least in the area where I'm at. In a GSM only area, I'm not sure what would happen. So it's still searching, and it will fail at some point, and we get the exclamation point up at the corner telling us basically that it's failed. So if I go back here and go to done, there's the error. The setting could not be saved. Essentially, there's no service, and it says basically no service up here. So if we go in, and I have happen to have an AT&T SIM card, which has a valid account associated with it. It's really basically out of my iPhone. It should work. So we will power off the phone here. And open it up. Take the battery out. It's always a little tricky, but there's a little tab here at the bottom. I should be able to get it up. There we go. Put in the AT&T SIM card. Put the battery back in, put the cover on, make sure everything's secure, and then let's power the phone back on. So you've got the HTC logo, and then the Verizon logo will come on in the Windows Mobile 6.1. Now, you know, Verizon has probably locked this phone to their Verizon Vodafone cards, so the odds of it working are slim to none, but I thought it'd be an interesting exercise to try. And if we could unlock the phone, the GSM side of the phone, this could be quite an interesting device. So there's the message. The SIM card is not valid. Please insert Verizon SIM card. Device will default to CDMA mode. So this is the location disclosure that basically tells you that this phone has a GPS chip with the location on, so that the location information is sent via the phone. So we'll say OK, but you see it defaulted directly to CDMA mode, and it's Verizon Wireless. So let's power the phone back off and basically put the Verizon card back in. So interesting experiment. I'd love to see how it works overseas. But if this phone, if you could actually use GSM or CDMA in the US, then you'd have no reason to be out of range ever, because I think between the GSM network and the CDMA network, you're pretty well covered in the US. It's just too bad we can't use it on this phone, and it's obviously for competitive reasons. Verizon has locked it to the GSM networks that they have agreements with, and they want you to use their SIM card. My next video will be testing the GPS, and we'll see how well it works with Microsoft's Bing Windows mobile application.